Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. You know something? Tables don't really turn. It's only a sensible person who will know that it is time for them to change their own chair, okay? We are, of course, getting a report right now that, after the event of yesterday, welcoming Oletik into the palace, that the night was, very lousy for Oletik because she was very upset and disappointed over some of the things that happened in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Now, you know that before she left the palace, she had an apartment there where she was staying when she got married, and everything was fine. And while she was out in the palace, remember a time where there was this information that came out that they had sent most of her things back to her mansion in Ikoyi. Okay, now with all the basketballs, it's been a whole lot of struggle for Oletik. Okay, as we are hearing, when she came back to the palace, she had come and celebrated and all of that. And of course, like every other young person, you're coming back to stay with your wife. And this is the problem of polygamy. And stay with your husband. And this is the problem of polygamy. But they said that night, when they were, she didn't get into the palace that yesterday, that was on Sunday, that they said she had been in the palace, no, her things came back to the palace on Saturday, and she came to the palace on Sunday. That was that yesterday. Now, what happened was they said that while they were trying to fold her things, remove her things, that a message got to them that they should not pack everything, that she will be moving into the Olori mansion as well. As we are hearing, if this information is true, they say she was devastated. She broke down in tears because that is not what she wants. She wants to be in the palace with the kids. Now, the thing is that this Olori mansion thing is that it's one thing that these Oloris do not want. They don't like it. And that is why, even though most of them have their things in the Olori mansion, they are always in the palace. Because, for you who were celebrated for being married to the Ooni of Ife, you don't want people to understand that you are not living inside the palace with the Ooni. And they said even though the Olori mansion is so well furnished, everything is fine and all of that, the women don't want it. They said she was very, very devastated after this information got to her. And you know that I think she got pre-information before this time, because if you know Oletik is a jolly good fellow. She's always very, very happy. And, of course, but this time, that event, for those of you who come now and begin to tell me what's your business with Oletik, and please, I am a blogger, okay? Don't be asking me what's your business with Oletik. What is your interest with Oletik? You know where I stand. You know that I love Queen Naomi. If there is one blogger, you know that from the day I started blogging till today, Naomi is my queen. I love her. I respect her. I adore her. She is everything. Like when it comes to Naomi and this Oloris, as far as I'm concerned, there are no basis for comparison at all. But that does not mean I am a blogger. When something happens, I bring it and I let you people know. So when you're talking about some other, especially this Oletik, I know a lot of people dragged me the other time. When I was saying that they are likely to welcome them into the palace, a lot of people got angry with me. It's not possible. Why would you be saying that? Dilaram, where do you stand and all of that? And now, I told you the other day, if they insist they were going to welcome her, what will you do? Do you have anything to do? Now they have welcomed her now. What we should be happy about is that our baby girl is happy. She has a good place and all of that. And if she is supporting her husband, let her support her husband. She's the one who is inside that water. She's the one who knows where to paddle her canoe to. She's a very smart woman. Olori Naomi is smart. She's not just pretty face. She's a very smart woman. So we should trust that she knows exactly what she is doing, rather than drag me for just coming here and telling you things the way I think it is. Anyways, let's go back to what this is about. And so now, if you know this Oletik, she's a jolly good fellow. Okay? she is a jolly good fellow, and the way she was yesterday, you and I, you saw her, you know that she was not herself. So apparently she got the information that she wasn't going to stay inside the palace of the Ooni of Ife, that she was moving with the kids to Olori mansion, and that was what devastated her so much. And she got that confirmation yesterday night. They say it was that night, because you know that she has not really been with the Ooni of Ife for a very long time. And for every woman, you want to be with your husband. Just came back with the kids and all of that, you want to be with your husband. Then just getting this information, they said the information really got her broken, that she was so broken, that she was really, really devastated. That after that event, she was crying. The mother and the aunt, they were holding her, and they were telling her it's not like that. That KBSC is KBSC. That what is expected of them, the Oloris, happens to be to obey Kabiyesi. Whatever, maybe, who knows if the royal mansion, if the Olori mansion thing is temporary, nobody knows what's the plan of Kabiyesi. But one thing that, you know, people need to respect is that he wants his Olori Naomi back, and Naomi is uncomfortable. But people now started saying that if Olori Naomi is in the royal manor, and what is wrong with, you know, Oletik being in the normal place where the Oloris used to be, because they said the royal manor is a little far from those places, and royal manor has its own distinction. The gate, the everything is different, and the security in the royal manor is top notch, and no Olori can even go to the royal manor, because the walkway is very long. As you're going from the palace, they are seeing you. As you're coming from the royal manor, they are seeing you. And so it's not a place where you say you just hide yourself and enter. It's not a place like that. And the Oloris too, they have their own pride. Nobody want, so a lot of people are saying, okay, why will he not allow Toby stay inside the palace if Nami is in the royal manor? But as we speak right now, they said Nami is actually in Akure. That Nami went to Akure, I think 3 days ago, 4 days ago, before this, as in to prepare for service before Olorite TikTok came in yesterday. Now they said when Kabiyesi declared that she wasn't going to stay, that she was going to stay in the Olori mansion, that she cried so much, that she was really, really devastated, that that was not what she expected, and she didn't like it, that it would even have been good for her to have stayed in Ikoyi. And he said, you know, that they said Kabiyesi had said that she was going to go back to stay in Ikoyi, and they said that Kabiyesi said it's either she stays in the Olori quarters or she goes back to staying in Ikoyi with the children. And this is the reason why they say that, you see, when you choose polygamy, you need to understand that it comes with a lot of heartache. It comes with, especially when you're in a place where you don't have the right to make the decision, like you're not in control of anything. It might be very, very tough for you, and this is what is going on. And they said there's a lot of uproar from the family and all of that, but we don't know how this is going to end, whether they have been able to convince, or they will be able to convince Kabiyesi to let her stay there in the palace. It's an information that I'm going to bring to you later as soon as I get it. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.